Hello, welcome to this session. In this session, we'll be doing Class 9 Geography, Lesson 1 India Size and Location. Now, there'll be a lot of map questions from this lesson, so let's get started. India is one of the ancient civilizations of the world, and it has progressed in both social and economically over the last 5 decades. And it has developed quite well in the fields of agriculture, industry, technology, and many other fields. It has contributed significantly to the world history. Now, if you see, India is a vast country. It is a part of the Asian continent. It is also called the subcontinent. And it totally lies in the northern hemisphere. You can see that this is the equator. Equator is a latitude which divides the world into two equal halves. Now, India lies in the northern hemisphere. If you see, the mainland of India extends between latitudes 8 degrees 4 minutes north and 37 degrees 6 minutes north, and longitudes 68 degrees 7 minutes east and 97 degrees 25 minutes east. Now, both the latitudes and longitudes that run through India have an extent of 30 degrees, both from south to north and from west to east. The Tropic of Cancer is a latitude that runs through some states of India, and this divides India into almost two equal parts. On this side, we have the Bay of Bengal, and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands is found here to the southeast of the mainland. And Lakshadweep, here we have Arabian Sea, and the Lakshadweep Islands is found southwest to the mainland. The southernmost point of the Indian Union, called the Indira Point, got submerged under the seawater in 2004 during the tsunami. Now, let us see the size of India. The Indian landmass occupies 3.28 million square kilometers. This whole thing occupies the landmass of India. It has an area of 3.28 million square kilometers. And India's total geographic area in the world is 2.4%. And this enjoys the 7th largest position, and it is the 7th largest country. Now, the land boundary of India is 15,200 kilometers, comprising of all the plains, plateaus, mountains, and all the coastlines and all that. And the total length of the coastline, the land boundary is 15,200 kilometers, and the total length of the coastline, including the Andaman and Nicobar Islands here and the Lakshadweep Islands over here, is 7,516.6 kilometers. In the north, in the northwest and north and the northeast, India is bounded by the fold mountains called the Himalayas. To the south, about 22 degrees north latitude, the mainland begins to taper. That means it looks almost like it has a conical structure over here. It almost looks like a cone ice cream. The mainland begins to taper and extends towards the Indian Ocean. This tapering of the land divides this tapering. I think you can see over here that this tapering of the land divides the two oceans into the Arabian Sea in the west and the Bay of Bengal in the east. Now, let us know about the Indian Standard Time. From Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, there is a time lag of 2 hours. So, time along the standard meridian of India, that is 82 degrees 30 minutes east longitude, passing through Mirzapur, Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh, is taken as the standard time for the whole country. As the sun rises 2 hours early in Arunachal Pradesh, and as there is a time lag of 2 hours from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh, this leads to confusion in time. But time should be the same all over India. In order to avoid this confusion, we have a standard time of reference. This longitude, that is the 82 degree 30 minutes east longitude, almost divides India into two equal parts. The latitudinal extent influences the duration of day and night as one moves from south to north. As Kanyakumari is close to the equator and Kashmir is not, we find the difference between the durations of day and night. Now the Indian landmass, it has a central location between the East and West Asia. India is a southward extension of the Asian continent. Now there are various ocean routes. You can see all these routes over here. Now the Trans-Indian Ocean routes, they connect the countries of Europe and Asia with India. Now the Deccan Peninsula, this is called the peninsula. It helps to establish close contacts with West Asia, Africa and Europe. You have West Asia here, you have Africa this side and Europe that side. Now India has a long coastline. If you can see, this is the India's coastline. It has a long coastline on the Indian Ocean and it enjoys an eminent position. So no wonder that an ocean is named after India called the Indian Ocean. Now, how are India's ties with the world? Now there are many passes in the mountains. These provided passage to the ancient travelers who came into India, but these oceans restricted such passage for a long time. So these routes contributed to the exchange, these passes that I talked to you about just now, it contributed to the exchange of ideas and commodities. So like the Upanishads, the Ramayana, the Panchatantra, the numerals, the decimal system, cotton, spices, muslin, all these reached the distant parts of the world from India. Now what did we get when these ancient travelers came into India? What did they bring in? They got us, the Greek sculpture came into India, the architectural styles of dome and minarets of West Asia also reached India. And then since the opening of the Suez Canal, you can see the Suez Canal over here, life became, very easy. The opening of the Suez Canal in 1869, the distance between India and Europe reduced considerably. It reduced by 7,000 kilometers. And of course, India has been trying to enhance its trade routes very well. Now let us see with whom does India share its boundaries. Now India has, first we should know that India has 29 states and 7 union territories. You can make a note of the new places, new states, and also the 7 union territories. Now in the northwest, now this region is the northwest, we share our boundaries. India shares its boundaries with Pakistan and Afghanistan. And in the north, it shares it with China, Tibet, Nepal and Bhutan. In the east, now this is the eastern region, we have our boundaries with Myanmar and Bangladesh. And in the south, this is the southern region, we share our boundaries with Sri Lanka and Maldives. You can see Maldives over here. Note that India does not share its land boundaries with all these countries. Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel of sea formed by the Pok Strait. This is called the Pok Strait and this is the Gulf of Mannar. So Sri Lanka, it is separated from India by a narrow channel of sea formed by the Bok Strait and the Gulf of Mannar. Now, Maldive Islands, these are situated to the south of the Lakshadweep Islands. India has a strong geographical and historical links with her neighbors. Before 1947, there were two types of states in India, the provinces and the princely states. Provinces were ruled directly by British officials and princely states were ruled by local hereditary rulers. But after 1947, we got into the democratic setup and India has made great progress since then. Now, let us see through which states the Tropic of Cancer, which is 23 degrees 30 minutes north latitude, runs through. Now, Tropic of Cancer passes through Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura and Mizoram. Now let us quickly check where the 7 union territories are. Now you can see Andaman and Nicobar Islands here, 1, Lakshadweep 2, then we have Daman and Diu 3, Dadra and Nagar Haveli 4, Delhi 5, Chandigarh 6 and Puducherry 7. Let us have a quick recap of India extent and standard meridian. Now you can see this 82.5 degrees 30 minutes east longitude is the standard meridian of India. It runs through Mirzapur, Allahabad in Uttar Pradesh. Now this is the latitudinal extent, 8 degrees 4 minutes north to 37 degrees 6 minutes north. And this is the longitudinal extent, 68 degrees 7 minutes east to 97 degrees 25 minutes east. Now, the latitudinal extent is 3,214 kilometers and the longitudinal extent is 2,933 kilometers. Now, if you see, we have the Tropic of Cancer running through the states of Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, then West Bengal, Tripura and Mizoram. So this is the 23 degrees 30 minutes north latitude. This is the Tropic of Cancer, which almost cuts India into 2 equal halves. The standard meridian cuts India into 2 equal halves on the east and west side, whereas Tropic of Cancer cuts the country into 2, one in the north and one in the south. Now, if you see, we have the Bay of Bengal in the east, and this is where we have the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and the Arabian Sea in the west. This is where we have the Lakshadweep Islands. Now if you see, in the northwest we share our boundaries with Pakistan and Afghanistan. In the north we share it with China, Tibet, Nepal and Bhutan. In the east we share our land boundaries with Myanmar and Bangladesh. Now in the south we have Sri Lanka and Maldives. Just down south to Lakshadweep we have the Maldive Islands. We do not share our land boundaries with Sri Lanka and Maldives. So I hope this was useful to you. If you find this video useful, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.